And Susie, the Premier arrived back from Canberra and went straight into a briefing with industry, education, housing and social services groups to talk about how this money can start being spent and in what form. But while the Premier is concerned about spending the Commonwealth's money, the opposition back home is claiming that the government has failed to invest enough in Melbourne's rail system, and that led directly to the chaos we saw on Melbourne's train system last week. The opposition says Department of Transport documents show the government has failed to upgrade train infrastructure and that the V-Line radio system is life expired. The opposition says it has the smoking gun, the real reason behind Melbourne's train chaos.
It's the proof about what's been going on with the Metropolitan Rail network. Complete, utter and total neglect.
The opposition says these documents are from the Department of Transport from the last financial year. A review of the rail network found some rails in service are up to 100 years old. Each year only about half the amount of sleepers that should be replaced actually are. The systems that allow trains to be diverted or cross tracks aren't being updated regularly enough, and increasing rail flaws are symptomatic of a system in an unsustainable condition.
We've got so much of the rail network that breaks down in the heat, and now we find out the answer, that there's not enough being done to keep the network up to scratch.
One document describes the V-Line radio system as life expired and that it's lost the confidence of its manufacturers and users. Lives are at risk, the opposition says, considering recent fatal level crossing smashes.
Haven't the Brumby government learnt anything from Trawalla or Kerrang that at very least, we can have a reliable radio system where the train control centre can talk to the drivers?
The Transport Minister Lynn Kosky says the government is improving the V-Line radio network and will increase the $80 million it spends on rail maintenance each year.
We'll continue to do that because we're committed to public transport in this state.
The Greens and the opposition plan to set up a parliamentary committee into the train chaos of last week. Josie Taylor, ABC News, Melbourne.